Hello again, everyone. This is Joshua Hayes over at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the November 25th market wrap-up for you to use for tomorrow's session and for many sessions to come if you want. And we start today with the S&P 500 index, and as you can see today it was slightly up 0.66%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 0.43%. And the NASDAQ was the bad child of the bunch, down 0.5%. But still, if you look at today's session, you'll notice a bullish tail. Bullish tail like that, and just like that, and just like that, and just like that is always positive to see. So as you can see, since November 13th, there have been many days where the market is headed lower intraday, only to reverse and close higher, well off the lows. There's 4 strong days in here. So that's a positive sign that we could get a bear market bounce here. Notice I'm not calling it a new bull market. Why? There's not enough leading stocks and not enough beautiful bases to qualify. But there are a lot more, and in video 2, for Gold and Platinum members, we're going to go over some of those charts that are really starting to show up now. And there's not enough to suggest a bull market, but there's enough to suggest that with more work, more right side of a base, hopefully, if we don't collapse also, a collapse would destroy all this, we could then work on something for a bear market rally. And who knows, eventually lead the way to a bull market. The October 2002 was the low of the bear market cycle, but it wasn't until March 2003 where it was clearly obvious via all the charts all around with their beautiful patterns and the leading stocks, at least 150 to 200. We're on the year weekly review. I believe we're somewhere around 10 right now, if even that, because I think last time was 4 a few days ago. But I'm hoping that after today, maybe there's 10. So we're a lot further from there. But the point is that hopefully it might be a low, and it could lead to a higher low, which would lead to a real fall through day. However, I don't personally believe it's a bottom at all, because look at the volume in September and October, and look at it now. Same with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which it's going to. Look at the volume September, October. Look at it now. Same way with the S&P 500. Notice also another thing. This week I said I expect each day as we go on this week for volume to go lower and lower and lower as on holiday shortened weekends on Thanksgiving and Christmas. This happens. Volume starts out high on Monday and the rest of the week just gets lower. As you see on the S&P 500, that's happening the last 2 days. NASDAQ, it's noticeable the last 2 days. Dow Jones Industrial Average, noticeable the last 2 days especially. And I expect it to be much lower again tomorrow. And then on Friday's half day should be around the lowest of the year, which means it should rival some of these days seen here in August there. And let's go look at the SP 5. Yeah, in August. So it should rival some of the volume seen in August on Friday's half day. And I personally don't plan on making a market commentary on Friday. I will have a video. I don't plan on having a second part. But what I do plan on doing is I have a lot of my personal best longs because they're beautiful, they have huge returns, and I'm trying to prove to people the chart patterns in 99 show up in 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way into 3000 if the world lasts that long, which I personally don't think it will. If that, no matter how long we do exist as a world, those chart patterns, when they do show up, should be huge longs. I gotta admit, they haven't shown up since PDO and DGLY. Look at PDO back in May and June, and DGLY back in April. So PDO is the last one. So since PDO in May, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full months without a single stock that has the beautiful max green bop and nice move. And I'm showing it you here, and I'll try to truncate it back here really quick to show you what it looks like. We just don't have this. We don't have anything that looks like that. And then let's see what PDO is looking like in May as it broke out right here. And then when it really broke out in right here, that was a big long, and then even bigger here. So we just don't have that right now. So without that, there's not just much we can do. But I'll show you the ones that are showing up in the scan. So now that I'm done with the indexes and there isn't a whole lot to say, I want to go back to finish up to what I was saying. I've showed you the longs because the beautiful charts show up over and over like I just showed you. What I have not done is I have not posted my past big winners in the shorts. The main reason why I haven't is because the most you can get is 99%. About the most I think I ever got was a 95%. But guess what? Engage, like ENGA, MANU, MANH, CLRS, GLBX, these tickers don't exist anymore. Look, I can't pull them up. What were the other ones I just said? Oh, so as you can see, nothing exists that I can. ManU, ManH, ManH does. So I can show you ManH. So I can show you my ManH short in 2002 and in 2001. Actually, it was 2000 2001, and then 2002, of course, I added to it. But back then I was using puts also, so it was way different. But the fact that I can't show you the best because they're the ones that got destroyed, you know, is really bothersome. So, you know, there's not much I can do, but there are some I can show that went down. There's Interwoven that I shorted from something I knew about. Biopharma's there. I can show you that one. But mainly what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to 2007 and show you when we were short stocks like Garmin. When Garmin fell here and then fell down to like down 50%. I'll show you stuff like that. Another one that was good during then was like CBEY. I'll show you CBEY to the 61% loss. So I'll show you that. And then I'll go back to 2000 and 2002 and go through my records and see what I have. But the problem is, once again, you're only going to get about 10% of what I messed with because I went short and bought puts on internet stocks only. I focus on them. Let's see if this... Nope. See, even iSpeed doesn't exist anymore. So a lot of ticker symbols that I'm remembering right now off my head, ISPD, MANU, ENGA, CLRS, they don't exist anymore. So I just can't show them. And here's another one that was good during then that I can show you in 2007 to 2008 that did well for me then in that short 50%. So I'll go over those, stuff like that, and then we haven't closed them out yet, so I can't show you Apple, RIM, SDA, you know, POT. These are all my big winners now, you know, like SDA for me is down God knows how much now because it went up the past 2 days, but let's go back to the lows. It was down 80%. And that's where I took profits. People that are gold and platinum subscribers know I took profits then. Now it's down to 77% gain. Big deal. Still great enough, you know. And then we have Moss and Pot short. So we're sitting quite pretty. We've done very well in this bear market compared to a lot of people. Even in the account that I was given in November, and it was made to be a long-only account to avoid risk, the market is still down 46% while I'm down only 7%. And the market was down at the low from those points of around 53%. So while the market was at one point down 53%, I was only down 7%. Now it's down around 46%, and I'm down 7% only. So I got to take that as a victory. And in my best account, I'm up over 30%. It was almost up to 40%, but it's pulled way back as this short-term rally has killed some of the short gains. But overall, I'm taking a lot of profits in. I'm not very short anymore, but I'm going to start posting some past short winners on the silver shorts area where it shows past big winners, and then eventually I will make videos. I might post some more past big winners on longs, but honestly, I believe I've already given you the best ones and my biggest longs ever, the most beautiful longs I've ever taken, and the best longs with the biggest gains I've ever taken from CanSum stocks I've already posted. There are others I need to post because they were nice and they have beautiful charts, but they weren't big and they didn't give me huge gains. They weren't like Epic or 8 or anything like LP for goodness sakes, or Taser, you know, or USNA, or any of those beauties that were Max Green Bop. HIL, that was just a gorgeous one. So until those show up again, I'm not going to get real excited on this market, and I don't think there's any more I need to show you. I wish I could post the 1995 chart of iOmega. iOmega ran up over 2,000% in a year with max green bop and tons of huge accumulation to prove that this methodology worked in 1995 that's going to work in 2015. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. This is Joshua Hayes of Big Wave Trading. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, and there's going to be a part 2 for members after this, and we'll go over all the pretty longs. Aloha.